Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command World War II, World at War, where I'm once again back here with some more action. We've started getting some transports going and we're ready to start invading the United Kingdom. But there are still a few things that we can do here. Let's just see first. They don't have any more strikes. I just have to take a look which of these guys might be ready for action and which still need to be repaired because well, some of these are actually damaged and it's kind of a big mess right now. We just have too many units. Just want to make sure that all of our units are ready with whatever they need to do out here. If I can give them some elite reinforcements, I will, because that'll be handy in the upcoming invasion, and they'll just have a little bit more strength. So whatever I can do here is it's always nice. Let's just see, because you still can get some. Maybe I use these guys to bomb here. All right. And I'll just get most of these as close to ports as possible so I can send them out. Not only to the UK, but I really need to start getting some action going towards the USA as well, because I'm running out of time. I know that I have the Japanese with which I started doing this, but let's actually get a unit in Copenhagen, because they could just go and land here. It's unlikely, but they could. So when it comes to transports, I guess I can at least get these guys into a transport like that as well. Then I can get these guys into a regular transport. I have to be a bit creative here. I can't just get all of them into transports, and maybe I could even get some of them in regular transports, although that's unlikely. Yeah, let's at least wait one turn for that. So that takes care of that, and the Italians are also pretty much done already immediately. Not really anything that I want to do there, so we're fine. I'll keep a unit on Ankara as well. We've taken care of these guys at Yemen, and because they are done here, I don't really need them over here in the center. I think these guys can take care of it. I want to move these troops over to Madagascar, but again, I need long-range amphibious transport for that at least. So there's just yeah, I'm pretty sure they can get supply from the Italian locations. It's just such a problem that this plane is now rather stuck there, and I can't really do anything with it. Well, regardless, let's continue with the Japanese and what they get to do. We did take this city, so that's nice. Still got to take care of the planes, and I'm gonna set these guys over to interception. And this is just a bomber. Yeah. I need to get them a bit closer here. Can't attach any of these. So first of all, let's just see what we need to do in this area. I guess I just gotta have to take a bit of a look. Let's get these guys. Well, you're definitely going back to whatever port I can find. And these guys can't do a speed run. I guess they do have 2 strikes, but their planes are just too weak. Let's just get them in the port for now and see what we can do with that one lone plane. But these guys are definitely ready to strike. I think, well, let's set these guys to escort for a bit, and let's see what happens if I try to attack this. Nothing. Guess we just destroyed an American plane. Not bad. I will try to get you a bit away from the coast at the very least. Yeah, you know what? I think that with this second carrier, now we know Exactly. We know that they had some transports, or they're constantly trying to get some transports, apparently along some route around here. So I think it's actually very useful to try and stick around this area. So we got another one, and getting the American troops while they are at sea is definitely a big boon here. There's another one down. Let's try to take at least a bit of a peek to see whether they have more. And try to get back to Australia, because if I can bomb there on the next turn, take down another plane, that would be excellent. Alright, I guess I have to set them back up to escort. To intercept, because they didn't escort. I could bomb here, but it seems fairly useless. Let's try it here for now. No, okay. Yeah, I'll get the HQ closer there, and these guys will take care of the plane. So I will attach the fighters at least, because I think it's definitely more important that the fighters are in decent supply. And the bombers is important too, but just a little bit less. I'll get them all around that area. Right, so I do need to find a way to destroy these guys, which is definitely not happening right now. And I don't have any carriers around the area. Can't use my destroyers, unfortunately. Guess for now I just have to wait it out for a bit. Ooh. Guess I took another city. Does have some supply. If I can cut off Western Australia, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but still, I'm fairly happy that I took this. But we'll see how the enemy responds to that. Over here, okay, I do have plenty of long-range transports for the Japanese because of what happened around here. And I got that ship down to 1, which was unfortunate, but we might be able to take care of it. I do want to protect my carriers here, so I need to keep my units at locations where the enemy might not really expect my units to be. We'll see, though. I can get you back. Perfect. Then the light cruiser will also go towards Hawaii. So we're in a much better position to start invading the USA with Japanese forces than with the Germans. And I'll start getting units on long-range amphibious transports again, definitely. Because I really need to start getting that going here. So this unit. Do need to get a bunch more units there as well. So I'll send those guys down there. Yeah, the question is, what can I do with the battleship around here? We don't really know what's going on there, but I don't think that keeping our destroyers there is really a good idea. I'd rather use them for anti-submarine warfare. Really. Let's try to zoom out a bit. So this area is taken care of, and Hawaii, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's on Honolulu. Alright, so we did take care of that. These guys have been taken care of. We destroyed again 2 enemy transports. And there's pretty much nothing here to take anymore. This actually takes me to South American territory, like up here. So the Japanese could go and invade in these regions as well. That's actually not such a bad idea. Might actually try to go for that with some of these troops. Let's fire these guys up. And I think that they're ready to go out there. It will be interesting to see what happens. Let's get you out there too. Yeah, sure. Like I said, we don't have that much time, so I really want to hurry things up. Wow. Guess these two units are pretty much stuck here. It's not great, and I can't really damage these guys well enough. I need to clear out the enemy navy in this section first before I can do anything, for which I need my carriers around that area, which is going to cost me a couple of turns. Nothing I can do about that now, though. Let's send these guys out. And you guys can't go by regular transport. I have to use long-range amphibious transport if I want to. That's a bit too far for me. Let's start operating these guys to the coast for as much as possible. And otherwise, some of these guys getting elites because they still can. Why not? There we go. Excellent. And that takes care of the Japanese force as well. We've moved these guys, so that's not a problem. Not gonna do anything down there. The Argentinian troops have already moved, so we're pretty much all set over here. Moved everything I want to move, I think. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm ready for the enemy turn. That's basically just how I'm looking at it. And yeah, I'm ready to kick ass in the next turn. So let's zoom in entirely and give it back to the enemy. Let's see. Attritional losses. Well, not next turn. Yemen surrender. Seems like this territory here also succeeds to us then. That's good. So all we have is Saudi Arabia. National Guard mobilized in Los Angeles. Partisan activity. Sure. I'm not too worried about partisan activity here. Yeah, it cost a bit of MPP, but Port of Spain. Okay, some good techs. Well, I'm really curious what the enemy is going to do here, and I'm actually a bit afraid because against a human player, this kind of Sealion would definitely not work. But we might have a shot playing against the AI. I'm not feeling too confident, but at least some of their bombers and fighter aircraft have to repair, and if they're repairing their fighter aircraft, that means that their bombers don't have as much free range as they might want to. So I think that's looking pretty decent. I guess for now they're just repairing a bunch of guys, getting a second army in there, so they still rock quite a few troops around these regions. That's okay. And just run into my battleship there. That's not what you want to be doing. Okay. First off, aircraft carrier going after the Hungarians. Not looking too good right there. I have some interceptors, but they still have a lot of units there. Damage evaded on the second hit. And another carrier going after the submarine. Well, I don't mind that. Please do. Now they're going after it again. So we have some potential for the destruction of an enemy fleet here as well. Quite a bit, actually. Still escorts. It's down to one now, but they don't have any more carriers, potentially. So I might be able to send them back and get them not destroyed, especially if this invasion is gonna work in some way. We'll have to see. They still have a fleet. I do have a couple of forces remaining, especially up in the north and down here as well. Do get my Italian Navy back as well. This is not really that troublesome. Wow, they get to go far. Also see 2 submarines out here. Yeah, well, at least we hurt them plenty, but that's 1 unit down, unfortunately. And we must be hurting their ships quite a bit now without any fighter escorts. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Their planes is definitely what I was most afraid of, but with some luck, these guys are in a world of hurt right now. Okay, we don't have any escorts anymore either. Okay. I might be able to destroy those special units again. I'm not really sure what's going on at Algiers, but okay. So definitely, even if we destroy the garrison, they will move their capital to Medina, and they will not surrender immediately. It will take some time, like a turn or two, before we get these guys destroyed. Moving around some planes, that's okay. I have the potential to take Charleville here, if it's empty. And I'm quite curious. Amphibious unload, don't really... running into my submarines, sure. Yeah, that must hurt. Seems like they still have a couple of troops that they're trying to bring around, which is in a way good for me. It's actually, if you're thinking about it, quite funny. We're sending our amphibious troops out there, they're sending their amphibious troops out there. You know, it's one big mess. But I guess we went through it. And that means that once again we'll have some successes here. I think we'll have a good turn. That's just all I'm gonna say here. I think this is gonna be a great turn for us. Yes, we got one of the enemy, or one of our Hungarian troops destroyed, but besides that, I think that we're good to go with this invasion here. Let's deploy these guys and take it from there. Also some Japanese destroyers, and I'm actually very glad that these guys are done, because the enemy submarine problem has gotten quite a bit bigger, actually, especially for the Japanese. That's just, you know, some stuff that I didn't want to see really, and I'm glad that we'll take care of it right now. So I'll repair these first. Also upgrade these guys. And there we go. So those guys are ready to attack. Then besides that, let's send out these guys. There we go. These guys will go by regular transport, because they're not gonna do a naval invasion for sure. So I think they're already quite fine with moving like this. Still need to move this HQ around. Almost forgotten about it. Oh, there we are. Okay, so next turn we'll really send out the destroyers for the Japanese. That's gonna work quite well, I think. Let's try to get this army also over to the USA, because I think they'll shine a lot more out there. And I'll go through all of these islands, because it gives a bit more safety, and I don't think the enemy will be, you know, hang around here for sure. It seems to be a very low chance that they will. I'm gonna operate these guys down here so they can move next turn. And as for these guys, I will send them to Bombay so they can also start moving out. These will move on to the rail. Need to keep a force at Delhi as well. Alright, let's move in here. First of all, let's get these to move. And I think they can attack the planes. Just for fun. We'll take care of the guys at Honolulu. And take entirety of Hawaii for ourselves, at least that location. Yeah, these guys are out of supplies. So, what I have to do is start bombing here. First, I'll go for these tactical bombers, which I have absolutely no clue why they are there. And just move forward a bit. So, definitely going to get some amphibious transports going again. And maybe I can soften these guys up. So you are going to, yeah, naval tactical indeed. I'm destroying those guys. Don't even know why they were there. Just a very strange location for the enemy troops to be. Let's see. Will their entrenchments go down? Doesn't look like it. That's very rough. I will attack them, so then at least it'll be a bit lower. I don't think it matters much. Indeed. And are you in naval tactical mode? Yeah. Well, it's not really a problem. It's unfortunate. But I also had some troop transports here, and I'll probably have a hard time figuring out where they are. For now, I'll move these guys like this too. Alright, no problem. Let's just see. Finish off you guys. And because we took this, we should have decent supply even going forward, especially with the HQ. So we'll just continue to move like this, and I can potentially take down another... Oh, it's raining out there now. Yeah. Actually, in quite a few places. Okay. Well, there it goes. Come on. I guess it's not in the cards, unfortunately. Not this time. So that's unfortunate. I would have been quite happy would I have been able to destroy it. Let's just see if it's empty. I guess it is. Well, I have to say I'm a bit shocked that it's empty, but yeah, there's nothing I can do against. Yeah, sometimes the luck is just not on your side. We got unlucky twice. How much can I reinforce them? Up to 8. That's good enough. I don't want to take 2 turns in order to send them away again. So I'd rather just do it like this. Okay. It's probably for the best also to have an aircraft carrier around. Oh. Wow. Second armored. Well, well, well. Goodbye, second armored. And that actually has me a bit worried. Well, there are no other units out there, it seems like. But I'm still happy I got that one unit destroyed. So yeah, striking again is not useful, but we did get a good unit out of there, so I'm pretty happy. And can I finish it off with the recon? I already said I'm going to use these forces, but I just need to wait for a bit. It's very close to the city, almost. We'll take it. Okay, there we go. Let's just see how much havoc we can still cause here. Well, I'm gonna do the same, just trying to destroy their ships with artillery. There we go. It's fairly unrealistic, but I don't care. It's another transport ship down. And found another one. Oh, come on. There we go. And seems like this city is empty. I'm quite tempted to try and check out where enemy ships are, especially the troop transports. Okay. So it seems like Portsmouth is entirely empty, and I'm very much willing to try and get in there. Definitely with the panzers first. So what I'll do is I'll move in here. attack this, then land in there, destroy their bomber, and then they're stuck. But now at least I can land on the hexes right next to it with whatever other transports I have. As for the ROA Corps, that's definitely not an army then. Okay, I'll try to get into Maidstone. So what I'll do, I can't attack because I have poor weather over Normandy region. Pushed back, huh? Okay, let's attack that again. And how can I suddenly not land? Okay. Well, that's lovely. How did they suddenly get stuck? Alright. If I get the carriers out here, I can still bomb them. Because I really want to destroy this. That's really the thing. I don't even care about the damage. Yep. Excellent. Whew, okay. Now these other guys are quite hurt. But I might still want to try and get some guys across. So if I look here, and in here, I don't, yeah, this is definitely not good for me. How about Aberdeen? Okay. Well, this will be a target. No damage. Wow. Now, I could gamble. Well, first of all, I'm going in there. I'm quite sad to see that the carrier is doing so well there. So if I land and there's actually a unit there, I'm in big trouble. It's actually very tough to think about this. Also, I don't know if there's anything in there at Plymouth. I just can't do my reconnaissance. this is so unfortunate because I really was under the suspicion that these guys would still be able to just go and drop there. Now, at this point, the problem is that both of these are weakened. I'll just land, I guess. Down to 4. Alright, let's get you in there. Attack that. Yeah, they do have unit in Plymouth. However, if I now land in here, destroy that plane, I can technically or potentially drop another unit in here. Excellent, and that would give me the supply from Portsmouth that I need. They can't really do anything else, but I'm not too interested in that, really. At least we have some units along the coast, and for now, that's good enough for me. If I can start forcing them, you know, away from certain areas. I already destroyed a couple of enemy air units. That's pretty decent. I'm sure they'll destroy some of my units, but the most important thing is that Portsmouth remains in my hands, so we can start building up from here. And also start you know, getting some troops towards the USA right now. They were also already doing that with the Japanese. Yeah, so either way, I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this part. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I do hope to see you all in the next episode. So, once again, thanks for watching. And take care. See you all next time.